So hello and welcome to Golf FM. This is a quick review on a bag that I have not stocked before because I can't do everything. I've not got a big enough shop. But this was ordered by a customer and I didn't really even know about it. And I think it is absolutely brilliant. So if you're wondering about it and you haven't got time to listen to this lengthy review, rest assured you can buy this without any reservations. It is really good. There you go. Most people don't do that in YouTube videos because they want you to watch the whole thing. But I'm going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb as I usually do and show you all the pockets and all the reasons why I think it's good. So this is called the Premium Cart Stay Dry, and it is basically a tour bag, a fairly lightweight tour bag that's fully waterproof, which means it's better than the standard model of a tour bag. I mean, the Ping tour bag that I've got through there should be ashamed of itself, really. So if you look at this tour bag, I've done a review on this. This is the 2025 version. This is 4.8 kilograms, ton weight, and this is 3.7 kilograms. And I'm telling you now that the packaging of this bag is better than that. And that is more expensive as well. That's about 400, ranges in price, but I've got it at 429, but it's as much as 479. This is 349. Now that sounds like a lot of money, but it is more than worth it for what it's doing. I just realised this is starting to sound like a paid advert or something. I've absolutely no paid anything by anybody, not even close to that. But I just get excited about good things, and this bag is a revelation to me because it basically is, in size and look, it looks like a tour bag, and it's fully waterproof. So to me, it deserves to be, I wouldn't have been surprised if this was another £200. It wouldn't have surprised me. The 349, I don't think's that bad for this. So let's go through it bit by bit. I've told you how heavy it is. I've told you the fact it's waterproof. I've told you the fact it's a tour bag. So the top is a lovely soft feel, velvety top, which you don't get these days. That's a rarity, the smoothness of that. I don't know how well it's going to last. It feels fine. I'm sure it'll last a good number of years. You've got 15 slots, which, you know my thoughts on that. That's a recipe for disaster. That's potentially 15 clubs in there if you're not careful. So why it's got 15 slots, I don't know, but it does, okay? There's a putter well at the bottom there. It's all fully, hang on. Yeah, individually divided up, 15 holes. Yeah, you can't hit your other clubs. Nice solid grab handles on the side there. Let's have a look at the base before I forget. It looks absolutely fine. Little cutaway for a trolley to go in there. On the outside, you've got, can't live without it, Velcro to put your glove on. And is that on both sides? No, it's only one, so you can't be Mr. Two Gloves and have two gloves strapped onto the side of it, which looks really good. The strap itself is nice and soft. Big Titleist logo on it, I like that. It's fairly soft, not that you're going to use it that much. Solid handle here, a little bit of softness underneath. Nice little luxury touches on this all over the place, and solidity and well-madeness. It's not a word, I know that, but that's what it feels like. Anything else that's not a pocket? Yes, this little bit, a little nice solid hook with Titleist written on it. Again, a nice little detail. I need to remember the rain hood because I haven't seen that yet. So let's have a look at the pockets themselves, right? Well, let's do these two, right? So nice waterproof zips on them. They feel solid, they feel nice. That's a good deep pocket and very useful. Very easy access as well in that position. Never really seen a pocket designed like that, up and down. That's because of this traditional pro bag design with the handle there. You've got to do something else. So yeah, that's ingenious. I like that. Good pockets there. Lots of space. This is your main clothing, or one of your main clothing pockets, not the only one. And that actually for a waterproof bag, again, is not really tight. There's pretty good access to that. It kind of balloons out quite nicely. Doesn't feel really tight. Way less tight than the normal Ping tour bag side pocket, which is better than it was, but not very good. Little net inside there for a little bit of division. You don't get usually as much division on these things when it's waterproof because there's a lot of behind the scenes manufacturing going on there. A lot of work, and so you don't get all the tiny little divisions that you do on non-waterproof bags. But that is a good pocket, and you've got that on this side as well. Again, the zips feel absolutely brilliant. Don't know if they are brilliant because I quite often say they're brilliant and people write in and say that they've broken off about 15 times. But that seems like a good zip to me. There's absolutely no problem with the way that's running. Again, little net pocket in there as well. And again, another good, useful side pocket. Now we're on to this front pocket, and it's got that little handle on there so you can flip that up. And this is a lovely potential roast chicken pocket. The only thing I would say is it's too tight in terms of the entry, but maybe a poussin, maybe duck à l'orange, something like that. Something smaller than a full-size roast chicken, but it's so deep you almost can't get your hand to the bottom. It's that deep. It's like one of these magical things you see in Harry Potter that you can sort of climb into, and it's like a house in there. It's massive and useful for all sorts of things, bottles, anything. Warm meats and cheeses, maybe not cheeses, because they might melt next to the meat. But if you wonder why I said that, you need to watch my other videos. I'm not going through it again. And that is a very good pocket. I like that a lot. Okay, and then in here is the bottom pocket. Pretty good. Nothing special, that one, but again, it opens up nicely. It's fine. The zip feels pretty good on it. It's a good pocket. It's absolutely fine. And then the bit on the side, which I think is a little bonus bit as well, at the back here. Normally this bit on a pro bag, the zip sort of goes down the side here, and when you put it on a trolley, it's kind of difficult to get into because you imagine the spine of the trolley's there. They've designed this purposely so that you can get into it. So your hand goes in from the side. And that is a big space. There's tons of space in there. What is the literage on this? It doesn't have a literage. See, Ping has a sort of literage of space. But I think there would be massive amounts of literage in this. And you can get to that from both sides. See, put your hand through. That is a brilliant pocket. And in addition to having those bits on the side, you are never going to want for space. This could properly be a tournament bag for a club pro or a person that plays quite a lot of events, a good amateur, that sort of thing. Anything, because you could throw anything you wanted in there and you're going to have room. This little extra pocket's quite soft material in there, not unbelievably soft, but again quite deep and quite useful and fully waterproof. A nice Titleist logo in the back. So cannot fault it really for anything. A nice design on here. What else is there to say about this? I mean, it's slightly annoying it's £349, but again, like I've said, for what it is, it's actually a bargain at £349. Absolutely brilliant bag. This might actually be my favourite bag of the year. I didn't know anything about it. My favourite bag of the year up till now has been the Ping Pioneer, I would say, the new Pioneer. Some really nice features on that. But the fact that what this looks like a tour bag, and what it achieves in terms of space, and the fact that it's waterproof, and the fact that it's not very heavy. I mean, for a thing that looks like a tour bag, that is as light as you're ever going to feel. It really is good. And then the hood, so let's hope it doesn't get spoiled by the hood. So I quite often talk up a bag and then we'll get to the hood and the whole thing falls flat on its face. But how does this go on for a start? It's got poppers, which I like. No silly Velcro. Feels fairly good quality. I'm just going to unzip it to see if that helps me get it on. I think I've gone the right way. I have. So that's a good sign that it's gone the right way. That is really good. Has a perfectly good hood. And has it got a double zip? It's got kind of, no, not really, because you'd have to keep that down there. So it's just a single, but it's absolutely fine. And I think these, personally, these hoods with just a zip are slightly better than the ones you see on tour with the flip up hatch that flips up and then there's Velcro in it, because the winds that you play in Scotland and other parts of the world as well when it's raining, those flip-up ones don't really work because the wind just howls in and tries to open them and it creates gaps and rain gets in. This will withstand a monsoon with wind, so it's a good hood. And it works perfectly well without any silly fastenings that you can't work out. It's not going to drive you mental trying to put it on. So I think I'm done. It's about as fast a review as I've done because I do need to get away tonight. It's just like a wee bonus review for you. I didn't know I was going to do a review on this. Somebody ordered it. I thought, oh, well, yeah, I'll get it in. But I did not think I was going to be as impressed as I was with this. And I think I might stock it from now on. I mean, I don't really need any bags, unfortunately. But when I do, I think I'll be getting one of these because it's sensational. I wish it was a Ping one. I wish Ping made this because I've got Ping irons and I would like something like this. It'd be a nice thing to have. So ask me any questions you like on this and I'll answer them in the comments. But once again, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.